Welcome to the Cabaret of Math, ladies and gentlemen. This is Think Poetry. That's all it is. Logical hypothesis. I pick my beats by the names. Name of this beat says mucus. This is perfect. It's a cabaret, people. Nothing to dance to. Mucus is a slimy substance, not miscible with water, people. Not miscible with water, people. A virus is mucus that self-protects, so medicine can't kill it. Only water is appropriate cure for a mucus. Hence, hands washing, not mask, face covering with bacterial viral cloths covering it. Now, this is a tongue twister, kind of self-explanatory, already answered question, but just a quick touch on the tongue before we go on. The tongue has been laced with a lying abomination placed on the palate. No biblical, people, but this is math. Proverbs 12:22, Genesis 3:4. The serpent said to the woman, the serpent is the adversary. The American Medical Association, medical, has two serpents. That's opposite of the crown, and that's at the top, people. Let's break this down. Crown means corona. Now, let's build. Where was we at? 22:9 Deuteronomy. Do not mix your seed, or it will become defiled. Medicine. 129 Genesis. Do not eat meat, only fruit, yielding seeds and veggies. 23:19 Numbers. I am not a God that can change his mind. 2 Corinthians 11:13, deceitful workers masquerading as the apostle of Christ. People, 23:3 Matthew, observe, be careful of what they tell you to do because they do not practice what they do. Jeremiah 19:6, we live in the midst of deception. Knowledge is to know. Belief means not knowing. One of my favorites, 1 Peter 2:22, no deceit is found in this mouth. Now, back to the tongue twister, kind of self-explanatory, already answered question. How come as an individual person we have to consume what society consumes? Now, if someone chooses to woman choice as a choice, why do you and I's choice have to be voice over the voice that only matters? And the S in matters is plural for you and your God good reason. But for some reasons, they go to S again, y'all religious and so-called righteous persons, S again, makes laws to choose for each and every individual. Aren't we individually DNA'd? Same with same-sex marriage. Why would you vote against something that you wouldn't be bothered by, not a little bit, much at all? Contrive, people, means control of mind, body, and soul. Welcome to the Cabaret of Math. Now, why do I need a mask if your face is masked? Because what I'm doing is breathing the air that you breathe as soon as you remove your mask of bacteria and viruses. Get a microscope glass reflection of all the viruses and bacteria on the so-called gloves and masks. People, it's all for control. Common sense should tell all sensible, logical, hypothetical, thoughtful folks to know that mass is impeding your breathing, which is not good. Matter of fact, viral to your respiratory system. So if the virus is a deadly viral spread through aerial, then that would mean by math and common sense and words spoken poem that one way or another we should all be dead, masked, and women. It's math, right? Come on, people, build with the poet. Because you have to drink water, which is rimmed with bacteria and viruses, plural. as in innumerable, which means uncountable. But nothing new is under the sun, the corona, the crown, the reef. That's the definition. And the air that God gave us, we have to breathe. So again, by common sense, I'm asking you, a tongue twister kind of already answered question. Does any of this make logical, hypothetical sense? Now sip the drinking water and breathe it in. It's not possible, unintelligible, since no make folks to believe, and believe means not to know. If it's a deadly aerial viral, then eventually we will be doomed, masked, and gloved dead folks. Again, math, because you have to breathe the deadly viral eventually, because the math impedes, and impedes means blocks your natural deadly aerial viral that you have to breathe. People, please use your common sense and then illuminate the definition of nucleus, organelles of a cell, and viruses, and immune system. And they would tell you that this ain't no deadly viral aerial thing. Your eat, your ingest, your pork, your beef, your other meats, your chicken, your fish, your chicken, your fish, your cheese, your eggs, your animal, your medicine, your drugs, your chemicals. That's evil alchemy. Don't mix your seed. 22:9 Deuteronomy. Induce marijuana, your tobacco chew, or your smoke. Your mouth kiss to your dog and your cat, folks, and your other animals too. All have bacteria. Now those will kill you. And virus, revert back to the illuminated definition of nucleus, organelle of a cell. A virus and natural air, water, breathe, necessity, and mass impedes these. And animal tissue or matter has to be injected to catch it, or you have to eat it. Duh. Genesis. Geniuses. You can see these revelations. Are you an organic vegetarian? Well, then there goes the viruses. It's elementary, my dear Watsons. It's math. By the way, the etymological meaning of the word plausible means worthy of being applauded. Well, the New England Journal of Medicine, which is the doctor's Bible, says the opposite of what Dr. Anthony Fauci says. Well, at least what he says publicly. They use un as the prefix, meaning or against, antonym, opposite, name of worthy or applauded. People, it's a math language. Serpentine, meaning spiral backwards, like six, like adversary, like serpent, like coronis, like corona, like crown. I'm telling you, it's all synchronism. It's a math language. Add. Peace, creation, bae. Welcome to the cabaret of math. This is a cabaret, ain't nothing to dance to. We thinking up in here. Logical hypothesis, people. This stuff synchronizes. Peace, creation.